So welcome to Chesterfield today. I've had a bit of an amble around, but I thought I ought to show you the main landmark before I start going round the town centre. Crooked spire there. Basically they used bad materials and they ended up twisting the tower, but it's become a landmark for Chesterfield. So I've never been that close up to the crooked spire before. What I'm going to do is walk down to a theatre down here. And give you an idea. Still some beautiful buildings left in Chesterfield. And around the market area today, it's a Thursday, which is flea market day. It's quite busy. So it's St Mary and All Saints. Pig and Pump. There's still quite a few pubs around here. We'll just zoom down that right down there for you. So I parked my car up at Killermarsh and then I've cycled down the Chesterfield Canal about 10 miles today. We've got a really good view. I've come to meet one of the freedom fighters in the market area. He's here every Thursday and every Saturday. So there's a flea market on a Thursday, which is the busiest day, and then on a Saturday it's market day, and I'm told there's very few stalls now for market day. So just on the edge of town at the moment, and I've walked up from the marina down here. Now I came in probably 10 years ago to Chesterfield last time, and very little's changed on the canal marina. There's supposed to be a lot of development on it, but I've not seen anything. But one thing I did notice, them building new houses down there. They're certainly not starter homes. So the people who work in the town, in shops or on the buses or whatever, are not going to be able to afford the type of homes they're building around the canal at the moment. So we're just skirting the edge of the city centre. Just down there's their sort of ring road around it. But there's still some nice architecture in Chesterfield. There's quite a few cars in the middle as well. So I had some job crossing the road then, but you can see the theatre down there, but also it says museum there. Now on this corner we've got Ayres. And if Ayres is anything like the Ayres in Worksop, which still exists, it's a furniture, or it was a furniture place. There's quite a lot around here to look at, that's why I'm a bit confused where I go next. Go up here. The one thing I've noticed, it's a really busy market area in the middle, and then as you get out to the side streets, a lot of the shops are underutilised. I'm told around the market area there's a lot of people now living in sort of flats where the shops were around the market. And they've been trying to get the market shut down, that's what I'm being informed, because it looks unsightly to them and they want something twee, which is typical. But it's a little bit like my family moved out to Anston in 1966 and all the townies come out and they don't like the smell of farms, and you end up with all the farms being shut down. So you've got these other people coming into our town centres who just want to live here and go to the cafe bars. And order online. Well, that's not what our town centres are for. So early I was getting mixed up with this street here, which is quite nice. Got plenty of pubs in Chesterfield, far more than Sheffield. So down here, somebody from Chesterfield can probably answer it. That looks like an old cinema, I could be wrong. Just there. There's still a Marks and Spencer's in Chesterfield, but it's actually moved out of the town centre. I'm told it's a 5-minute walk away, but that takes more trade away from the town centre. Well, I guess at one bit all these would have been busy shops around here, but I doubt very much whether they'll be able to knock these buildings down, because I'm pretty sure they're listed. You can just see most of them are empty. Can anybody from Chesterfield fill in any of the blanks around here? Let's show you. Now this is where Marks and Spencer's was. That's shut, so that's took a lot of custom away from the town centre, I'm guessing. Well, I love these buildings. History to be proud of.
I want the nose pierced, but I'm too scared.
What?
Because I know it's going to hurt like. But I really want the nose done. Like, really want it done.
So I'll just have a zoom down here. Maybe a view down here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk along to the town hall and I'll carry on recording down at the town hall. So here we have Chesterfield Town Hall. I'll just zoom in on something for you in a minute. I'll have to just walk round to the front. I'll show you the coat of arms up here. So you can see the coat of arms. I'm now going to walk back into the town centre and I'll get into the market square in a minute. So here we've got a nice little garden of fragrance. So we've got another chapel here. And this is what I always remember Chesterfield for. Another pub here. Like I said, there's no shortage of pubs in Chesterfield. Now I've been doing a bit more investigation on my own city of Sheffield, and I found pictures of the past and there were a lot more church spires in there. I know there used to be a pub on every corner in Sheffield and that's now no longer the case. I've got a record shop here. I mean, an independent one as well. So we've got two market areas by the looks of it in Chesterfield. This market over here. But I'll take you to the other market as well. But they seem to have kept a lot more of the history in Chesterfield. Now I've been talking to an enforcement officer and he said that they're going to be building a load of flats in Chesterfield and that will generate more income for the shops, but we all know that's not the case. It'll just be coffee bars and places like that because everybody's ordering online, or will do, that live in these sorts of places. Nice Weatherspoons here. You see the market area. So Thursday's the best day to come to the market. And that's probably why it's so busy. It was a bit busier earlier when I came at about 11 o'clock. So we've got the market hall here. private sort of shopping area in here. See, but I'm told the best day is definitely today on a Thursday and not on the Saturday. Still got an HSBC up there. I think the same theme's happening in every town. I'm told these are a lot of these now above here, around here are around the market area becoming flats where people are living. So this is a pavement arcade. So we've got Boots here, and I've just seen a picture of Boots in the 1900s in Sheffield, and it didn't look like that. It looked very basic. So we have got the old and the new blended in around the market. I'll just want to show you what is now the market hall, but to me it looks like an old town hall. Oh no, it says market on it down at the bottom. It says 1857 market. I'll just zoom in for you. So it's on that one there. It says 1857 market. You can see how thriving the flea market is. We've got the shambles down here. Just see if there's anything interesting. But most of our town centres have now become shambles. So this must have been a pub. So this was the oldest inn in Chesterfield, the Royal Oak, 12th century. So a lot of the Tudor buildings, I don't know if they're much later or whether they are 12th century. So we've got a notice board. So that's the shambles. And then the marketplace. So you can stop the screen and read those boards in more detail. So I actually watch my videos actually on my TV, on my smart TV, but you can make your TV smart by sticking a Roku stick in. Costs you about 20 or 30 quid. So Chesterfield Library down there.
People they don't know what they can. Really for sure. Just the sun is shining. I'm gonna get my shit. Just mine. And then the higher they can. Higher they come. One and all. And they higher they come. Higher they come.
So I get a feeling that Chesterfield's quite a medieval town. Another arcade down there, theatre yard.
Look now, pleased to see her happy, more relaxed, pleased that she's stopping, she's being annoying, won't she, all the time. Self-destructive enough to do with it.
So that takes you back to the top end I've already shown you. So I wanted to just show you this one. Certainly looks medieval to me. Like there's a sign on it. So you can see a blue plaque. It says the Falcon late 16th century coaching in. So my word of warning to people in Chesterfield, if you're from Chesterfield, is that you're part of the Sheffield City region. At the moment we're getting a clean air zone, so commercial vehicles are being charged since 27th of February, and if it's anything like Glasgow, which is going to be saying that 11,000 vehicles can't travel in June, Sheffield will be stepping up to that next. So just watch out in Chesterfield for smart cities and for clean air zones. If you're in the Sheffield City region, they're barking mad, pushing net zero. Now I'm a Green, much more Green than the Green Party, but I never vote for them because it's not really about green. So more on the modern bit, but there's still a few old ones. Spread Eagle, still got a decent shop there. Peatland Outdoors. Just wanted to show you another blue plaque. So what I'm going to do now is, I feel I've captured most of the town centre. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop down to where their canal basin is for the Chesterfield Canal. And I saw quite a few old buildings down there. I'll pick up down at that end of town. Before I get down to the canal area, I thought I'd just show you High Street. So I'm looking down High Street in one direction. Got Primark there. Then you've got what was once Marks and Spencer's. And then you're going further down High Street. So like I said, I'll pick up back up at the canal basin area. I didn't notice this when I came into Chesterfield. The Winding Wheel Theatre's here. Sure, that's quite famous. I'm stood on what I think is the ring road around Chesterfield. I don't know if it's a complete ring road. So like I said to folk of Chesterfield, watch out, you're part of Sheffield City region. and the mayor will probably have power over you, the Sheffield City Region Mayor, to do what is happening in Sheffield. But he claims he doesn't, because when he was queried on Sheffield he said he didn't have the powers, but I don't believe him. Just want to show you, and then what we'll do is we'll get down to the canal bit, and it's got some nice old buildings down there. So one last view of the spire. But it's absolutely deserted around here. The closer you are to the market area in High Street, there's a really good footfall. But as soon as you get away from that area, you see very few people. And I'll just pop a bit down, closer down to the canal. I think I might be able to get a little bit round the canal basin as well. This is a better view of that building I wanted to show you, because there's a lovely crest on it. Here we have, must be Chesterfield train station, and also bus station. So I've just seen a train setting off from here. So I don't know what river this is. Can anybody from Chesterfield tell me the name of this river? I'm just going to make my way back to the canal. I've got to try and find that, and I'll be on with a bit more of the video if I can find that part of the canal. It's about 10 years since I actually came to Chesterfield, and the canal basin area still hasn't moved on in 10 years. But I get a feeling once this starts, the acceleration of change will. But when you look at it around here, these empty spaces, and just to the left of me, when I went down to the train station and bus station, there's loads of parking spaces down there and nobody's using them. So what's going off? Well, hopefully I can get a little bit more when I get round the corner. So if anybody's interested in antiques, a little antiques place here. So I think we're now down at the canal basin. You can see this big new, I think that's accommodation there. But there's a lot of empty space. It looks like there's some sort of canal basin in there. But there's a lot of development to come around here. And it's not, like I said, it's not moved on in 10 years. So if I can find anything more as I just join the canal, I'll let you know about it. But that looks like the end of the Chesterfield Canal. When I came off earlier from the Chesterfield Canal, it's certainly not like the warehouse down at the end of the South Yorkshire Navigational Canal in Sheffield. So on my way home now on the Chesterfield Canal, it's really strange because the Chesterfield Canal sort of turns into a river, or it appears to turn into a river at the bottom. We don't really go into the canal basin either, where the canal basin is. So it seems pretty incomplete at the Chesterfield Canal at this end. But what I wanted to draw attention to is these houses. So these don't look like your starter homes, do they? So that's it, that's the end of my video for Chesterfield. So if you've not learned anything from this video, just one thing really, 15 minute smart cities, research them.